Hola Bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic. I'm Magic Mel and this is Owl, my spirit guide. Welcome to episode 21 of season 4 of Mel's Magic. So, I wanted to use a new deck today, a deck a friend of mine gave to me. It's called the Psychic Tarot. And let's see what message comes out. Okay. Today is an auspicious day. It's full moon in Pisces. Vamos allá. I already cleared the space, calling on angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, Spirit Himself. What message do you have for us today on this full moon in Pisces? Thank you so much. Don't know about you guys, but I had like a huge energy crash yesterday where I slept, or past 2 days actually, where I just took these super long naps. And it's funny because in my Virgo new moon energy, I made this schedule for myself. And I'm really proud that A, yes, I made the schedule, but moreover, B, that I broke my schedule because I listened to my body's needs. There we go. So I used to bulldoze myself a lot in the past. I had a goal and I would just steam engine towards it, regardless of my need for rest, regardless of what my intuition was telling me. And yeah, I would get to the goal, but by the time I would get to it, I would be completely exhausted and would have to recover, spend a lot of time recovering. And I just can't do that anymore. I don't want to and I cannot. It's basically self-abuse, no? Abusing the body. Bueno, vamos allá. All right, we have number 3, rejoice in celebration. You have a huge cup in the back and then 3 hands cheersing. What do you say? You know what I mean? Well, anyway, my mind went blank, but basically saying cheers, no? Salud. Number 3 is actually my number. So I'm thinking, what is this? And let's just take apart the words rejoice in celebration. First of all, rejoice is a kind of old school word, but I like it. It comes with the root of joy. No? And what is it that you have to celebrate on this day? Oftentimes we have so many goals, we have so many dreams and desires we want to fulfill that we forget, not intentionally, but technical glitch must be Mercury in retrograde with kind of mixing up my technology here. In any case, I also just realized that it's actually episode 21, guys. One more episode to go to close the season. So we often forget that we don't need the big things to celebrate. You know, when you think of celebration, I think about birthdays, weddings, graduating from something, but do we have to take it that far? Isn't every day, every single day that we're here on planet Earth, a time for celebration? Just look back at how far you've come, all the challenges, all the hurdles you've overcome, and you're still here. That is a reason to celebrate. There's also 3 cups here, no? So celebrate with those who resonate with you. Find the tribe who resonates with you, who understands you, who supports you, who listens to you, who uplifts you. We don't operate in a vacuum, no? So although I'm very much pro spending alone time, I can be very much of a hermit to connect with myself. I value true connections. So take some time out to come back to the present moment and take stock of all your accomplishments, of everything you've gone through, especially the hard times. You know, perhaps we have a tendency to maldecir or bemoan or pity ourselves for the hardships we've gone through. But if you look deeply, isn't it the hardships that brought jewels of wisdom? Isn't it the hardships that had valuable lessons as a silver lining? I mean, would you really be able to appreciate the good times, the joyful times, the healthy times, if it weren't for illness or struggle or suffering? There are two sides of the same coin, and one is not better than the other. So contemplate on the reasons you can celebrate right here, right now. And this takes us back to gratitude also. I very much make it a point to nourish my frequency of gratitude by taking stock of everything that's going well in my life. And that includes the most minute things, as basic as the ability to breathe, as basic as the fact that I'm still here. And we can be grateful for present things or people or events in our lives, or we can be grateful for past events. I mean, the gratitude list can be endless. You can even be grateful for things that are yet to come. That's how we actually magnetize them and manifest them into our reality. Because the present moment is where we can operate and rewrite our past and bring in our future. And not as some future event, but as a current event. Everything happens in the now. So connect with your frequency of gratitude. Take stock of your accomplishments. Take stock of your blessings and rejoice in celebration. And if you do not have anyone to celebrate with yourself. Celebrate with your spirit team. Connect with your spirit team. I mean, we give them all kinds of names, you know? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. But they exist, they're real. They are protecting you, they're guiding you, they are there to assist you, they're just one call away, and they are definitely in celebration for all the accomplishments you have gained. They are celebrating in your name, for your name. So this is an auspicious card, a beautiful card to pull on this full moon in Pisces. Let's see what the little booklet has to add to this. All right. I think it's the cups. Yeah. Rejoice in celebration. A time of merriment, celebration, birth, success, and victory is at hand. You're doing what you love most, and you're pursuing your passion. When you follow your heart and intuition with zeal, there are no limits to what you can achieve. When the energy of excitement and love is present, you can feel it moving within you. Somehow, love has a way of showing you that you're connected to something much larger than yourself. The number 3 symbolizes unity in a time to rejoice in gratitude and sharing, whether it's with family members, friends, co-workers, or even yourself. I added that last bit. This is the moment of fruition for all of your dedicated work. So pat yourself on the back and party and dance in celebration of your accomplishments. Not far-fetched from what I said, but definitely this is also a time where you're coming into alignment, or you are in alignment with your essence. That means your stream connecting, your chakras are aligned, you're open to receive divine messages. You're basically following your heart. I mean, the importance of opening and following our heart is because it's via the heart that we access our soul's voice, our intuition, our soul's purpose, and that connects us to abundance and to bliss. Because if you strip everything away, what is a life without a sense of purpose? For me personally, it's what gives me the motivation to push forward, the passion, the energy to work on things, because it's rooted in a deep-seated connection with my soul. So if you take everything away from me, material, wealth, everything, what I still have left is this connection with my soul, and that's priceless. So I feel you're doing the same. You're coming into this alignment, and this brings deep, deep, deep fulfillment, soulful fulfillment. So that is something to celebrate. And the energy and the excitement just is a consequence of that. It's like what Joseph Campbell said, no, follow your bliss. Follow that excitement, follow that passion. That is the gasolina you need to push through resistance, to push through challenges, to push through fear. Rejoice. This is a time for celebration. I congratulate you. And since it's the full moon in Pisces, let's see what the Moonology deck has to say to you. Connecting with my angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, especially Diana or Haniel, archangel, connected to the moon energy. Please give us one message for our highest good and the highest good of everyone affected, everyone involved. Thank you. Always remember that if you come from love, if you act from within your soul purpose, you act in alignment with your true self, and that cuts through the illusion of, just cuts through lies, deceit. And when you act from that truth, you benefit, obviously, yourself, but since we're all connected, you benefit everyone around you. Same goes with our healing process. Our healing process helps us raise our personal frequency and that of the collective. It all starts within. So if you've been doing this difficult or challenging work of healing, of getting to know yourself, your true self, of being that hermit, of being in solitude, of listening to no one but your own inner voice, I salute you. One more. Guys, this message is so in sync with what we've just been talking about. So, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So don't worry about the designations here. I know we're in full moon of Pisces, but it's more about the kind of energy that is encouraging us forward. So again, your hard work is paying off. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate how far you've come. Trust that nothing is in vain. Perhaps the energy right now is a bit hazy. Perhaps you feel like there's no big movement in the 3D world, but remember, everything is always working behind the scenes for us. You might not notice it around you, but things, the universe is bringing together the collaborative components to make your desires, your dreams, your soul purpose happen. The universe wants you to live your soul purpose because it basically helps itself. I mean, we are an extension of the universe. So by living our soul purpose, the universe is also discovering itself. We're like the leading edge of creation. Creation hasn't stopped yet. So your hard work of hard inner work of reclaiming fragments from your shadow, of making amends with your inner child, of creating a healthy routine that encourages a certain frequency, a certain connection with yourself and the divine. This is not for nothing. This work has jewels of wisdom that are for you to harvest now, and it's paying off. It's paying off. And if you trust, you are able to connect with that Empress energy, that angel energy that is all around you, and it will bring in blessings. It will guide you further. You're not alone in this, remember. Your angels, your spirit guides, your entire spirit team, your ancestors, they're rooting for you. So, bravo, brava, bravo. Let's see what the booklet has. New moon in Capricorn. There we go. So, new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your work life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years' time. That will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make a proper plan and execute it well. Additional meanings: you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for study or teaching. Don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. Remember, Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes towards the end of each year and marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. All right, so I have a few cents to say on this. The whole theme of discipline, no? Harnessing the new moon of Virgo energy. I mean, we realize it even in the 3D world. This is the time when children go back to school. And I see it also as a time to regroup, reflect, to reassess everything, to reevaluate everything, and also to kind of come back to ourselves. And as a result of that, I have created a kind of plan of action, a daily routine plan, as a container or framework for me to, just to have some constraints to work with in the linear time frame here. So absolutely, I agree that discipline in that sense, creating a routine is good for us, as long as we remember that it is a tool for us. It should work for us. It is not something that we use to beat ourselves up in the case in which we have to take a break or a body tells us to do otherwise. Just like I yesterday or past 2 days took like 2-hour-long naps that are not usual. I don't feel bad about it. I'm actually proud that I did not use my self-imposed or self-designed routine as a way of punishing myself. So remember, the discipline and the routine has to work for us. Everything we create should help us succeed in a human way, taking into account our energy movements and our body's needs and our, unplanned things that might arise from the higher mystery. The discipline and the routine should not act as a way for us to control, to micromanage everything. No, it's there for us to create a safe space in which we can operate and in which our creativity can unfold. So, don't be too controlling with it. Also, what is another thing I wanted to talk about? It is good to check in with ourselves and our long-term goals, our sole purpose at this point in time, and project into the future. So here it talks about a 12 months plan, even a 5-year plan. Yes, write it out. Your word, your written word, and your spoken word is extremely powerful. But again, do not be open for course correction. I had a coaching session yesterday and my coach had a beautiful metaphor for me at the moment. And that is, yes, I'm like an airplane that is following its northern star. It knows its direction, its destination. But as a real airplane actually does, I'm course correcting along the way. So rather than being this abstract straight line, I'm doing this. I am present enough to adapt to my circumstances, to my needs, however they unfold in the present moment. And yet I am going towards my soul purpose. And that is an unfolding, kind of goes like this, but is also folding in to the present moment. Because like I said earlier, it is in the present moment that you can act 360 degrees into your past and into the future, which are merely concepts, no? Meaning that from where you are right here, right now, in the present moment and activating your power of manifestation, you can bring in events, people, situations, circumstances that are for your highest good and the highest good of everyone. So remember, it's good to have a northern star. It's good to know your direction, but don't fixate, don't be controlling. Be open to course correct as needed in the present moment. And the thing about reassessing your work situation, absolutely, it comes down to our self-worth. Is the outer circumstance reflecting our own inner hard work for self-worth? If not, speak out. The outer reality is but a reflection of your inner reality. And if you raise your standards and if you act accordingly, so not just as a fantasy, if you go out there and say, hey, this is the new me, I respect myself, I deserve to be respected, people will respond to that. And whatever is not meant for you will fall away. So stay grounded, have good boundaries, root yourself in your heart space and in your self-worth. Fire up that solar plexus, which is your willpower, and where your self-esteem is rooted, and say, I can and I will. So it's beautiful energy right now. And again, if the full moon in Pisces is for some reason encouraging you to rest more, then allow it. For me, this is really a time to drop any resistance. I want to let go of resistance. More resistance. I'm surrendering. And surrendering not in the sense of I'm giving up. No. It's letting go of control, trusting the divine plan, trusting the divine timing, trusting that everything is well, that the universe has our back, that we are guided, protected, and assisted at all times, and that we can relax into the present moment and allow for the blessings to come in. So rejoice. This is a time for celebration, for reassessment, for looking for a northern star, for speaking our needs, for asking for what we want and need, and for creating a routine and a discipline that encourages us to come back to ourselves, to our purpose, and to manifest that purpose. And that is, discipline and routine is only a tool. It's not a way to punish ourselves. Vale? So I'll leave you with this. Owl and I have your back as well, always. And this is episode 21. We've got one more episode to go before we close the season. And I'm revamping everything, so expect something new, transformation of Mel's magic to unfold. And again, I'm Magic Mel. My channel is Mel's Magic. If you like my videos, please hit the like button down here. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these videos. And there is a way for you to donate. I appreciate every support, every donation. It helps me sustain this channel and produce more of these videos. And yeah, share with family and friends. I'm infinitely grateful to have you here, and I send you infinite love and infinite gratitude. See you soon. Ciao.